Hey everyone, it's me. I want to talk about the Forrest Gump theory. And Forrest Gump is actually one of my favorite movies. And primarily it's because of the music that's in the movie. It's the music really, I don't know, it's the Forrest Gump theme song, the feather song, whatever you want to call it, is just, to me, it brings me to tears because it has its highs and its lows. And I don't know, it's just so wonderful. But if you were, I don't know if you've seen the movie. I've watched it a number of times, but a part of the movie I think is important. One of the most important aspects when it comes to relationships is the part where Forrest, not only when he runs and he breaks free from his braces as a child, but when as an adult he starts running. And he's running and running across the country and people are running with him, and eventually he gets scraggly, and eventually people are asking him, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just running. And he's running and running with no intention in mind, and eventually he stops. And I think the most important part of that is when he stopped. And I think when we have relationships and we are consistently chasing people, and it's an unattainable chase, they don't want us to chase them, they don't want us to catch them, they don't want us to follow them. When we so desperately want to hold on to someone, and as I talk about parental alienation a lot, so this is primarily when it comes to your children, and they have left, and you are chasing after them, whether it's on the internet, via text message, letters, through family members. You have other family members trying to contact them for you and trying to figure out what they're doing and what's up with their life and things like that. And you're chasing and chasing and chasing, and you're ignoring yourself in the meantime. All you're focused on is your children. And all of a sudden, one day you wake up and you're like, I'm done. I have to stop. I can no longer, I have neglected myself long enough, and I am not going to neglect myself. I am going to stop, and I'm going to take a much needed break. And that's what Forrest finally did. Cleaned himself up, got himself back to the house, and I think he probably rested. And then Jenny came over, and they reconciled, and he met his son for the first time, and she rested too. And I just want to say there has come a point in time we take Forrest Gump's advice and we just finally stop. And instead of focusing and chasing after people that don't want to get caught, I think it's time to catch yourself, run after yourself, run after you. But you've been lost along the way, and you've lost who you were. You've let go of self-care, and I think it's time to do some self-care and just stop, turn around, look in the mirror, and say, I need to focus on myself and clean myself up and get back to life, get back to myself, get back to what I love, rediscover myself, and do whatever it takes to grab a hold of life, the life that I've been granted and given, and start to just focus. People that you can chase after and they chase after you too, where you want to meet out, where they stop, turn around, and wait for you. And when they see you, they embrace you. There's nothing greater than the unconditional love of other people, the people who think you're awesome and cool. So instead of chasing after people that don't want to be caught, that you simply cannot find, I think it's time to stop and start focusing on yourself and take care of yourself and do whatever it takes to get back to you. So that's all I wanted to talk about. I hope this helps, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.